Question 10 of this exercise says CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and angle EGF such that D and H lie on sides AB and FE of triangle ABC and triangle EFG respectively. And if triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, we have to show these three following parts. So before we go through the parts we have to show, let's first draw a figure for this information given. Okay, so here are two similar triangles ABC and FEG that I have drawn for the solution. Observe the correspondence of the vertices carefully. ABC corresponds to FEG. ABC is similar to FEG. So A corresponds to F, B corresponds to E, and C corresponds to G. So make sure that you've observed this. Okay, now CD and GH. CD and GH are angle bisectors of angle ACB and EGF. So angle ACB is this angle EGF is this angle. So let's draw the angle bisectors of these two angles like this. Okay, so this is our figure, and now let's go through all the three parts. So in part 1 we have to show that CD by GH is equal to AC by FG. So basically we have to show that CD and GH, the angle bisectors that I've highlighted, they are in the same ratio as the other corresponding sides of the two triangles. Then in part 2 we have to show that triangle DCB is similar to triangle HGE. So let me highlight these two triangles, DCB, HGE. We have to show that these two triangles are similar. And then in part 3 we have to show that triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF. So let me highlight these two triangles as well, DCA and HGF. We have to show that these two triangles are similar. So here's what we will do. We will first prove parts 2 and 3, because then part 1 will follow automatically from these results. Okay, so let's proceed this way. Let's start with proving that triangle DCB and triangle HGE, they are similar. So let me highlight these two triangles, DCB and HGE. Okay, so these are the two triangles I am going to compare. So in these two triangles, how can we show that these two triangles are similar? Well, this angle, the angle at B and E, these two angles are equal anyway, because we are given that ABC and FEG are similar. And also this angle here will be equal to this angle here, because this angle DCB is half of angle C and this angle HGE is half of angle G, and angle C and G are equal. So these two angles, their halves will also be equal. So let's write all of this. So we have, so this is part 2 that I'm doing. So we have angle ACB is equal to angle FGE. So I'm starting with this. ACB is equal to FGE. So the whole angles are equal, and this is basically because triangle ABC is given to us to be similar to triangle FEG. Now this means that their halves will also be equal. So half of angle ACB will be equal to half of angle FGE, correct? And half of angle ACB is angle DCB. This angle DCB is equal to half of angle FGE is angle HGE, this angle here. So let's call this equality of angles number 1, equation number 1. And then also we have another pair of equal angles, and that is the angles at B and E, correct? So we can write angle B is equal to angle E, and this is because the triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. So let's call this equality of ratios number So from 1 and 2, we can now say that the two triangles are similar using the AA similarity criterion, correct? So from 1 and 2, we can now say that triangle DCB will be similar to triangle HGE, and this is because of the AA similarity criterion. Okay, so this proves part 2 that DCB and HGE are similar. Now let's go to part 3. So in part 3, we have to prove that triangle DCA is similar to HGF. So DCA is this triangle and HGF is this second triangle that I've highlighted. Now let's show that these two triangles will be similar. So this is part 3, and in these two triangles, so in triangle DCA and HGF, observe the correspondence of the vertices carefully the way it's been given to us. So angle A is equal to angle F. Basically this angle A is equal to angle F, and the reason is that the triangles ABC and FEG are similar. They are given to us as similar. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, correct? And also this angle ACD will be equal to this angle FGH, because these two angles are halves of angle C and angle G respectively. So just like we did in part 1, in part 2, these two angles will also be equal. So angle ACD will be equal to angle FGH, and the reason we can write is similar to part 2. The way we did this in part 2, the same thing applies here as well, and therefore we can now say that the two triangles will be similar by AA similarity. So triangle DCA will be similar to triangle HGF using the AA similarity criterion. Okay, so that completes part 3, and now we finally come to part 1, in which we have to show that CD by GH will be equal to AC by FG. So by using the fact that DCA is similar to HGF, we can make use of the fact that their corresponding sides will be in the same ratio. Okay, so if you take CD and GH, so they will definitely be equal to AC by FG, because these are ratios of corresponding sides in the two similar triangles DCA and HGF. Okay, so let's write this now. So this is part 1, and because we have proven in part 2 that triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF, their sides, corresponding sides, must be in the same ratio, and therefore we can write CD by GH must be equal to AC by FG. So part 1 is straightforward once we have done part 2 and 3. So with this we have completed part 1, and we have completed question number 10.
To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.